Have you ever seen someone forget the value of a life, just because the uniform came off and the hair turned gray? In a quiet suburban home lived a retired CIA officer, a black man whose entire career existed in silence, secrets, and sacrifices nobody was ever supposed to clap for, a man who spent decades protecting a country that would never know his name, now reduced to sitting quietly at the dining table while his teenage grandson laughed with friends, mocking him openly, ordering him to fetch water, clean small messes, stand aside like he didn't belong, calling him old, useless, saying his time was over. Making sure his friends saw him not as a man, but as something disposable, and each time the old officer complied, not because he was weak, but because discipline taught him silence hurts less than confrontation, yet inside, something cracked, because surviving enemies was easier than being disrespected by blood. One evening, as the boy pushed him again, laughing louder, his father walked in and stopped, not hearing noise, but seeing humiliation, seeing his own father reduced to something unrecognizable, and in that moment anger hit him harder than any battlefield memory, because he knew exactly what that quiet man had endured, the birthdays missed, the funerals skipped, the threats carried home in silence so his family could sleep peacefully, and without raising his voice, he shut everything down. Sent the friends away, turned to his son and stripped him of every privilege, grounding him, taking away what mattered most, and then made him sit, not to lecture, but to listen, forcing him to hear the truth about who his grandfather really was, what he protected, what he lost, and what it cost to keep the world safe while remaining invisible. The punishment wasn't yelling, it was awareness, and when the boy finally looked at his grandfather, really looked, shame replaced arrogance, and with shaking words, he apologized, understanding too late that greatness doesn't always wear medals, sometimes it sits quietly, waiting to be remembered.